All right, we're ready to talk about part B for week 16 and actually building out your strategy. So for this part, let's see here. I want you to plot a rough draft of your plan for the next month of the content that would go across the different platforms you've chosen as best for your business and how they might grow or sustain your business. And then I want you to be as detailed as possible and then include daily or weekly time requirements to meet the goals that you're setting up. So, um, so I'd like you to kind of write this down and then plot out a day-to-day calendar, or you could do a weekly setup that has a daily list today, like week 1, you know, day 1, you're going to do this, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. And so it could be repeated action, but as you go along, you're going to have to add more details to what you're doing. So you want to make sure to include time to plan things out. What are you trying to do? How are you going to, what are you trying to address? So you need to figure out specific items that you want to address with your posts and things. Then you want to have time to create the content, whether you're using images, videos, or other things. And then time to pull the pieces together. So that includes what you created here, your content, plus the text that goes along or the captions that go along with it. And then if you have time, because you've set it up, you can set up a schedule for when the post should appear. So you got to plan that out too. You have to think about. And as you go along in your business, you can figure out when people react best to whatever you're putting out, maybe different times a month, different times a day, different times of the week, because I know a lot of times businesses don't do their social media so much on a Monday because people are coming in, they're reading their email, they're going to meetings, getting set up for what they're going to do that week. So they don't have time to check their social media as much. But Tuesday's a good day to hit it out, head it out there and get people. And then, okay, so you're scheduling your posts, and then you need to take time to respond in case you check them, see if people are engaged in it, write back to them so they feel like you're listening. That was worthwhile to write or leave a comment. And then after that, if you wait a little while for, maybe this week's post, you can look back the next week and see how well they work so you can get an idea. Was timing good? Was a good post? Did people feel engaged? How many people felt connected to what you sent out? So you got to review. So it's planning, creation, scheduling, responding, and reviewing. That's a lot to do, lots of steps, but if you set yourself a calendar and make it part of your day or your week or your month, you'll get a better feel for it. It just becomes automatic. Okay, this time I've set aside for this. This is a good time for this. I have slow days on Sunday because my business is generally during the week. For me, our business is more Thursday through Monday. So we have our Tuesdays and Wednesdays are our down days. And those are the days that we can use to prep content to go out. And so you have to plan around, your schedule, what works with your different hats that you're wearing. Because a small business, you wear multiple hats, so you got to make time for this. And but if you, like I said, if you set up some kind of schedule and it becomes part of a routine, it's easier to get it done. And I think as you've looked in the past and done research, you've seen the businesses that do best with their social media are the ones who are consistent. So people know it's going to be out there. It's going to be out there. They see it. And maybe they don't respond immediately, but after a little while, hey, I know that business. I've seen them before. Here they are again. Yeah, I like this. I like their content. Oh, look, they got something different. And that's what you want to do. You want to inspire people to connect with you. And I was reading an article today and it said, it was about this lady, oh, I make all this money, blah, blah, blah. But one of the things she said is she helps encourage people get their business going. And she says, don't wait for perfection. Do it now. Learn as you go. It'll get better. Don't wait to till you make the perfect post before you send it out into the world, because people get involved. They watch you grow. They watch you change. They watch your business grow, become a little more finessed in certain areas. And if you keep learning and growing and learning, because as your business develops, things change anyway. It's not like, okay, I've made it to first place, I'm done, I got it all figured out. That's not the way it goes. It's when you're playing baseball, you got a first place, second place, third place, and then home, and then you go around again. Might be your time day. Hit the ball out of the park again. So you got to think of it that way. It doesn't have to be perfect. You got to get the ball rolling and just keep working on it, and gets better over time. So I read that article and I thought, yeah, that just really nails it. That really says what I'm hoping I help you realize, that you don't have to be perfect to get started, because people do. They like to feel involved. They like watching you grow, and they see you as a real person running a real company, because it's not like a well-run machine. It's like people are working there. It's not perfect, but they listen. You know that they're going to listen to you because it's real people. So that's part of building your connection. So um, plan it out. Let me know.